Good morning, folks. I'd like to thank you again for flying Air Lordran. It's currently a balmy 22 degrees outside with a high chance of toxic rain. Those of you planning to go on the swamp tour, our latest rep report says, "Oh dear God, I think it's laying eggs in my brain. Oh dear God, someone help me." Enjoy your trip. Hey there guys, welcome back to this rusty replay of Dog. I'm still not entirely certain what I'm going to call this at this particular point in time. Just know that I'm taking little breaks as I walk around and enjoy myself. The wonderful thing about being able to alt-tab out of games, I found, even in games like Dark Souls, I can pause. It's amazing. It's kind of a jip, but I can pause. So, you know. And that breaks the whole idea, but whatever. What the hell, right? There are things to do, places to go, and I had to go and purchase some raspberry ginger beer, which is absolutely bloody gorgeous. It really is. See, I like regular ginger beer if I'm in the correct mood for it, but overall, definitely more a fan of this, I think, of the raspberry.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right?
Something like that.
Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation.
I wanted to be original.
Here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out.
Well, you know, don't really put you out or anything, Mr. Tinfoil.
Actually, two bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of
You know, they built
Blight
two to
Town.
distract the tourists, right?
Ring them both, and something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on. But
I'll tell you what happened, you get excellent cardio.
Stop you. So,
Well, as you would if you were undead.
It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Nope. I came here because a man in a tin suit let me out of my cage and said, well, basically,
What?
there's nothing more to do, is there really?
To hear more?
You can stay in your cell
That's
and
all we need.
draw
Another
pictures in your own thesis if you really
soul.
prefer, but
Well,
adventure,
listen carefully,
adventure my lass.
then. One of the
And then he
bells
died.
is up above in the undead church.
Despite having a healing
but
potion
the
right next to
lift
him. It was kind of
is
weird.
broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the undead burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the undead burg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool.
Fun times. Interesting there, the dialogue. I
Bloody
didn't really,
hell, what is it now? You ask too many questions.
I haven't said a thing yet. I'm a moot. But yes. It's interesting, the dialogue there. I didn't realise there was that much of it for a start. It actually does point you in exactly the right direction. It even warns you... It tells you can go to Blighttown, but it actually warns you away from doing so. Whereas the language actively encourages you to go up here. So an interesting thing, so it says this is the way we want you to go, however, there are alternate routes, but they're going to be dangerous. Which I thought was a nice touch, really. I'm not going up there, obviously, because, you know, Rusty plays, so I'm doing it at least semi the way the game intended. There's a vague RP thing going on here as well. With old Sabrina. Come at me, brah. Oh, in the dick! And now in the face. I think those damage numbers should have been reversed, personally, but whatever. Roll. Just roll through it. Just roll. Oh, sorry. Didn't kill you in a single shot. My bad. Direct damage and all that, right? Wasn't quite close enough to hit with the main body of the axe. Go in the back of your jerkin. Let me get that for you. Not even a thank you. Not even a thank you. Really, why do I even try? Okay, what have we got? I'm gonna say soul. Nope. There we are. I nearly killed myself, I am aware. That could have been my first death. That would have been unfortunate, to put it mildly. Rat! Kill it! Oh god, aggressive rat. Why are you so aggressive? We're supposed to run away, that's the whole point. Supposed to be there pretty much to point out the item is there in case someone missed the glow. Mr. Ratata. giant rat. That's never explained, I don't think. Why that particular rat. Actually, I suppose it is kind of is when you go through the entire lure of the game and find out did you get, you know, humanities from rats as drop items. Humanity tends to make non-human creatures grow and mutate. Sort of like the G virus, but of the soul. Yes. He's a soul mutant. Da 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 da. Soul mutant. Da 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 da. Gonna parry a fool. Oh, apparently not. Well, this is embarrassing. Thankfully, he's dead. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. My axe is better than yours. Actually, I can't remember. Is the hand axe technically better than the battle axe? I think battle has better base damage, but I think hand scales better ultimately. I might be talking out of my backside. I think it might even be a case of the hand axe also consumes less stamina, so you get more swings overall as well. So there's definitely something to be said of it. I remember that much. Interesting. My two-handed swings did almost exactly the same as my single-handed. Okay. Don't remember that being a thing, but sure, why not? Just roll through it. Just roll through it. Excellent. More souls. Have a sip of that Sunny D. That's what keeps my undead popping. It's an ambush. A very poorly planned ambush. Then again, they are undead fiends. Swing! Swing and a miss. Oh. Got such a raging gamer boner right now. Okay. There's just something amazing about parrying. If you do it so fast, you don't even get the riposte noise. I don't know, there's just something about it. Something deeply, deeply satisfying. Strange little home there is there. Probably not even a home, probably like a little guard post or something, I suppose. More than anything else. I mean, I do kind of like sitting around figuring out what these things are. Like down there, I do believe is the Capra Demon, ultimately. Yeah, there is a jump shortcut, but it's very unlikely you'll see it in this particular playthrough. The people who watch me stream have seen me do the jump. The people who watch me stream have seen me do most things. Alright, your turn. Ooh, back of the legs and the butt. Ah, with my trouble I get rubbish. Which has literally no purpose in this game, I don't think. Oh no, wait, I think maybe you can trade it to Snuggly for something, but I don't remember if it's actually anything good or not, though. I'm gonna have to go back to the asylum and try that out. Can I not get... Yeah, I can. So I should be able to get far enough back. Ooh. There we go. Hi! Don't mind me dropping in, do you? Nah. You know you love it, really. Ah. So beautiful. In a Gothic architecture kind of a manner. It reminds me of my trips to Warwick Castle as a wee lad. These towering edifices, you know, ruined splendour of a bygone age and all that. And of course people actually demonstrating bow and arrow techniques and all the rest of it. Not quite the same as being attacked by vicious undead, but there's something to be said for it. Okay, is there anything else I need to do around here? Ah, the pointless room of pointlessness! I think you can't even really get a decent view of what might be up there to try and tempt you. I mean, it's one of the many instances of the game just cock-teasing you, really. Like, oh, there might have been a staircase here somewhere. There might have been something to do. But yes, come along, children. Come along. We have places to go and things to kill. Yeah, this is one of the ways you jump off the staircase and fly over the balcony, basically. That's like a shortcut. You land on the outer railing down there, so you don't take the full distance worth of fall damage and instantly die or anything like that. It's not something you're meant to be able to do, but it's a nice little shortcut to take when you get the chance. Okay. Okay. And this... Yeah, this is just to teach you there's absolutely no way to make that jump. I don't get what that either. Like a storage area, but there's clearly no way up there. So how those boxes were placed there, I really don't know. Dragon! Get back here, you scaly fuck! God, I hate dragons. Stupid dragons. Yeah. Take a little look around. Ooh! You can see the palace up there. Leading its way slowly over to where the church is, ultimately. Very cool. One of the things I always did like about Dark Souls, and Demons to a certain degree as well, you could always see where you would ultimately end up going. I thought it was very cool. Goddamn slow attacks. Now one day I'm actually going to get a slow attack correct for the timing for a parry. The only time I ever managed to get slow attacks correct is basically when I'm guessing. Or if I, you know, an enemy appears at the bottom of my screen or something, and I panic and throw out a parry, like at the last. God damn, son! Double parry for the win. Did you see that? Did you see that, Mr. Crossbow Hollow? Pay attention. Yeah, he's nodding. He saw it. He's fine. Actual summon signs, my god. Someone ran for the Zwei. Very nice. Not going to summon anyone, though. Not right now, at least, anyhow. Perhaps if, you know, viewers have the PC version and are interested, we can try and muck around with a bit of jolly cooperation. My PC connection is much better than my PS3's ever was, so... I could actually get decent, you know, coordinated online... Oh, you're not dead. Well, this is awkward. Fireball to the face! Again, not sure why the first one didn't kill you. Might have been I might have somehow technically dead-angled him. From the angle of the fireball. Possible. Possible, probable, perhaps not, but possible definitely. Hey there, buddy. How you doing? Oh, that's adorable. Fireball! You can't touch me, I have a basic fire spell. Hi there. Don't stroke that bucket like that, it's creepy. That and Sprinter's not into that sort of thing. Brings her out in hives. Nothing written on the book. What if we got like a little gimmick thing like there was with Gehrman's books in Bloodborne?
You seem to have your wits about you, hmm?
Well,
then
that's
you
for
are a
debate.
welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Shang Tsung turned merchant, you know? Okay. Is there anything I actually need? Let's have a gander. It never hurts to have a gander, I find. Yeah. Okay. I'll take some of this, some of that, and all of that. And not really, I'm just vaguely curious if there's anything worthwhile picking. I might pick up the chain armor actually. Just purely for the text and nothing else. I'm not sure if I'll actually bother using it. Don't know if it's gonna work mix and matching. I mean, I really like the cloth manchets you get
these parts.
with the
A
pyromancer
horrible
set.
goat demon has moved in below.
Oh
And
no!
up above, there's that
Not a
humongous
demon, you
drake
say?
and a bull demon too.
Oh
If
my.
you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave.
Not really, we're fine. We're totally fine. What we really missed was me climbing up here. Basically, you follow the path nearby where Axe Hollow was. There's a ladder, it takes you up here, it's fine. I didn't hit F4 by, not F4, Alt F4 by mistake and turn off the recording, not at all. I'm infinitely glad that Shadowplay puts an icon on the screen so you can actually see when it's active and when it's not. Oh, fuck me. Okay. I don't even know why I did that. I can't remember what I was trying to mess around with. No, never mind. Never mind, never mind. What have we got in here, dearie? Don't mind if I do. It's like my shield, but not crap. Well, not dilapidated at least anyway. It's still technically a bad shield, but shush. Wood shields are lighter than metal shields, with lower physical damage reduction and reduced stability. But it's decorated with a lovely white dragon. And you know, fuck dragons. That's what I say. That's what I always say. I hate dragons. It's weird. You know, it's the thing. Back when I was a kid, just reading fantasy novels and stuff, I thought dragons were amazing, epic creatures. Then I played video games, where they're the ultimate arseholes in pretty much every encounter you have in any fantasy game, and oh yeah, my pyro flame, which is the flame medium used by the great swamp pyromancers. Yes, they use the flames to produce pyromancy. A flame is a portion of the soul, or the user's essence, or so I can't remember. It's a thing. Should I bother? Yeah, those guys. Should I bother resting, I wonder? I probably should. There we go. Okay, I got a little bit of time left. We'll see if we can at least get to the next boss. I don't know if I'm actually going to go in there yet. So I got... Oh, right, you guys. You're still here, aren't you? That's still a thing. Excuse me, gentlemen. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if you don't. It's a good arm you got on you, lad. We're pitching for the Jays in no time. La 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 la. Gentlemen. Kill your ass. I'ma just kill you dead if you don't mind. Even if you do mind, in fact. Good pathing you got there. Well done. You found me eventually. That's the important part. They say trying is half the battle, right? I want to talk about this circle, so you need to go away. Far, far away. Yes, the circle over there is a Miracle Resonance Ring, which is a unique online feature that I don't really think... It was a really good idea, but I don't think it quite worked as they wanted. The idea is supposed to be that when someone casts a miracle in their world, in a random world from another online player, one of these would appear on the spot where they cast their miracle. And if you cast a miracle of your own within a certain proximity to one of those rings, it receives a magic adjustment. Meaning like, oh god, offensive miracles become stronger, defensive miracles I don't think are actually affected. Healing miracles do slightly more, well, healing. But it was really useful. It's supposed to be like a way of just making miracles a bit more effective. Because outside of Wrath of the Gods, a lot of them weren't really that impressive. Until you got to like the later things like, you know, Sunlight Spear and all that lot. It's supposed to be a way of saying, you know, in many ways it was even like a lure thing, you know, clerics banding together. The faith, you know, where there's more faith, there's more power, blah blah blah. Ties together quite nicely thematically. Speaking of thematically, I do wonder what goes on in this room, or what went on in this room, should I say. You got that little blood stain over here by the table. But other than that, everything's set out normally. It's quite clearly just like a little eating room for the local barracks or some such. Little dining area. There's just enough going on for like us things like the blood stain to suggest that something went down. Something bad. I personally reckon that's probably where one of the first, you know, soldiers or batch of soldiers started to go hollow. And that's what we're seeing the evidence of. Or at least, well, somebody was killed. Might not even necessarily have been one of the turning soldiers. It might have been someone who was still human, who got murdered by his soul-starved brethren. Actually, no, soul starved is more of a demon souls thing, isn't it? But you get the general idea. And that's where we're going. Which will then take us over that way. Which will then take us onto the bridge. So we're going upward in a large spiral, with that being our intended destination. Which again, I think is all really cool. But then again, as my lovely girlfriend tells me, I am a huge nerd, so that may be the reason I find it all very cool. Bonk. And bonk. And let's not forget bonk. Marvellous. Oh, down there is actually a bizarrely solid piece of terrain you can actually jump and land on. It has absolutely no benefit, you can't get anywhere else once you're on it. Although I think you could probably stand down there and do the Gravelord thing, perhaps? And that's quite popular, is to get to places like Out of Bounds and such, in activate Gravelord mode, because it makes it very difficult for people to track down and stop you from Gravelording in their world. Of course, the only problem being that Gravelording is not really effective until you're in New Game Plus. Which, again, I thought was an interesting idea, having a Covenant that only really works if you continue playing the game into the New Game Pluses. However, it does mean that most people are going to encounter it in New Game, find out it does basically nothing, and then, you know, put it from their minds. No one's going to really stop and think, well, actually, if I was to go into New Game Plus, this would be another thing I could do, something I couldn't do in the normal base game, for want of a better word. So it was a nice idea, but I think perhaps maybe if it wasn't even accessible until you're in New Game Plus. But then again, if you did that, would people even look for it? Because they'd be assuming the game was basically the same except harder. And if you're going to do that, you would have to go the whole Dark Souls 2 route of making things noticeably different. Speaking of noticing, you can see the guy with the trap from over there. Oh, we just noticed that. You can't actually see him from all the way over here. Okay, that's cool. But if you're paying attention, you will notice things like that. You will see in advance a lot of times where traps are going to happen. Speaking of noticing things once again, a single chair overturned, somebody left in a hurry in this area. For reasons unknown, lost time into the veils of history. Gold pine resin. Sap that makes stuff electrical, it's best not to think about it too hard. Because every time you do, a leprechaun dies. Epic pose is unnecessarily epic, but okay. Yeah, that really wasn't warranted, but I do appreciate the effort, Sabrina. I really do. Hey, buddy. That shield looks heavy. Why don't you put it down? There we go. Shields are pointless when you have no poise. At least when it comes to blocking, anyway. For parrying, that's another matter entirely. Because you'll get a damage reduction I don't think you get if you bare fist parry and miss. You'll take full damage if you get a partial. But shields give you some reduction to damage, even if you only get a partial. And obviously, if you get the parry outright, it doesn't matter what you're using, you won't take any damage. Marvellous. Okay. Down here is where our angsty lad, as I recall. Against my own better judgment. Let's see if we can take him on. As we are at level 4. Have I leveled? I honestly... Oh god. Honestly don't remember. God. Run away, run away, run away. This may have been a bad plan. Now should I cheese him from top of the ladder? I kind of want to try and parry kill him. Just to see if I still can more than anything else. Come at me, brah. Oh! In the dick. In the face. For barely 90 damage total. Okay, this may indeed have been a bad plan. God, it's not 90s, it's like 84. My god. Where are you going? Oh fuck. That delay! No, don't swing again! The guy's coming, isn't he? Here he comes. Okay, or don't roll that. No, don't. Why would you swing? Why would you swing about an hour and a half after I tried to roll? There we go. A bit more like it. Okay. Come at me, you fool. You're half health or so, I think. Well, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. try again. There we go. Slightly, yeah, about a third. Oh god, that didn't work. Went too far to the right. Okay, that also didn't work. Right. Try and get back into the rhythm. Oh, no, roll, or just take it to the face and die. That's... Well, this is why we call it a rusty play. Okay, I'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye now.